Okay, so I'm gonna try my best to be I don't know about as positive. There's nothing positive today. I'm just gonna try to not be. I hate doing videos like this because if you know me in chats, I'm very. I challenge shit. I argue. I talk shit. But as far as like my videos, I don't like being negative. I would rather just not do a gavel instead of just being negative. The only other time I feel like I did a gavel to tear a statue down, I had the wife on because which was, I think it was that sideshow Batman with the. Anyways, I don't like doing shit like this. I don't. So I'm gonna try my best, to stay positive. But let's get into it.
Viewer discretion advised.
Who the hell is that?
What?
That? Who the hell is that?
Welcome to Gotham. Cenobites. Shall we begin?
Jesus Christ. Heaven Star. Same city, completely different zip code.
All rise, motherfucker.
Welcome back, everybody. You have clicked on Gotham Cenobites. I'm Terry, and today you saw we are going to dive headfirst in to the PCS 1/3 Hellraiser Pinhead statue. And I knew I was going to do this video. I knew I wasn't going to purchase it before I saw it, so those disclaimers out of the way. I never had an intention to buy this. It's because I have a life-size bust up there. I have several quarter scales. I have 1/6 scale. I have a ton of pinheads, and I have no room for 1/3. I say that, but if it had been good, I would have come up with something else. But nevertheless, I do not have to worry about that today. I have a few issues with this. One pretty humongous issue. The other, I think, is a little bit sort of unoriginal, I guess you would say. But we're going to dive headfirst into this. We're going to talk about everything. And without further ado, let's get into those pics right now. Let's go. Alright, so getting into these pictures, and I forgot to do it whenever we started the video, so we are now in session. Okay. Alright, so getting into these pictures, I don't know, I've been thinking a few days about what I'm going to say, but yeah, we're going to save the issues I have with this thing to the very last. But yeah, this thing, I showed pictures of this thing to the wife, and there were times where she was like, oh, it looks so good, just like this picture here with these 3 statues. It looks halfway decent from far away, but as you get closer up to it, that's when you notice certain things. But and I actually, we'll wait till we get to the end for that. But yeah, so this is the full frontal with the, I guess it's the deluxe portrait. There's only one version on PCS's site, but I guess there is 2 versions of this thing. And then flipping over to the other one, the second slide, we even see, the back picture here, but this is the other portrait, and this one's definitely the one I have least issues with. But yeah, so this is from afar, it looks halfway decent, and I guess that's kind of how most people are going to display it. Where I would be putting it would be the top shelf, so I guess you would say it looks halfway decent enough. It's got the far away look. The closer you get to it, the more, woof. But I'm gonna get into this slide, and I searched and searched. I'm hard pressed to figure out where this is actually coming from. I don't recall him ever holding the box, or the box kind of levitating like this in his hands. I mean, nevertheless, it doesn't look bad. I just don't remember him ever holding the box like this. I mean, I thought maybe this is the poster from the first movie, so I went and looked, and no. We'll get into that poster during comparisons, but for what it's worth, the suit or the dress, because Pinhead's always looking like his Pentecostal church member. He always has that skirt on. The skirt looks good. The hands look good. His weapons that he's always got dangling around look good. And then getting into this next slide, again, I mean, the box is just kind of just floating there, And another close-up look on the right here of his suit. Pinhead himself looks good. I mean, his fingers even look halfway decent. I mean, everything looks good. And then this next slide, this is like this is from Hellraiser 3. This is the only time I can ever think of where he was kind of holding the box semi-close, and I was going to give him the benefit of the doubt, maybe that's where it's from. But no, it's not quite the same. But again, it doesn't have to be from a movie. For what it is, the hands and the box, it looks pretty cool, looks halfway decent. And then we're getting into this next slide, just showing you kind of like a full body statue, and that's where you can kind of see the base in this one. And then the other two pictures, they really only posted this one picture, like all the way to the left of the base. We're gonna get into this base too, but yeah, so that's why you see the two pictures zoomed in and then from afar. It's like, this is the only shots I could get you of the base. I wish they would have shown more of it. But yeah, I guess we can get into my first issue. It's with the base. I just try to think how many licensed Pinhead statues we've gotten, because I can only think of the one I have, which is the sideshow in this slide here. And the base is, sure, it's 2.0 version, but it is the same fucking base as the sideshow statue. And it's PCS. Like, with all of the shit they've done with other horror characters, I don't know why you go this basic. Again, it's thicker, it's more textured. All intents and purposes, it looks better than the sideshow base, but it is the same goddamn idea, the same fucking concept. They stole Sideshow's base. It's a 2.0 version of Sideshow's base. He's been talking, the owner of this PCS company has been talking up a game about wanting to do Pinhead and Hellraiser. And you had such a great opportunity to separate yourself from other shit. And I know the other licensed statue I have is the Hollywood Collectibles life-size bust. But again, I mean, the base of that statue, albeit it's not identical like this one is, it's relatively the same with the box bullshit. But I just think, going back to the first Hellraiser movie, maybe even some of the second one, the most iconic scenes were when they were arriving and you had light peeking through the wood planks. They had such an opportunity to do some sort of wall behind him with the shitty looking basement, maybe even chunks of Uncle Frank's face on the floor, maybe even another switch out of him holding, a piece of Uncle Frank's face. That's just me. But we're going to get into this slide where I'm going to show you Draven, Ghostface, and I think Leatherface, all 1/3 scale, all elaborate, bullshit behind it. I think they missed an opportunity with this. They really missed an opportunity. They just copy and pasted Sideshow's base. And I know that's relatively nitpicking, but it's like what we're going to talk about coming soon. You had a chance to, make your statue looks so different, and now we're left just saying, well, it looks just like this one. This base is no new idea. You went with the most. I mean, look at the Candyman too. I don't have pictures of Candyman, but the 1/3 Candyman, that base was a great idea. I mean, he didn't make a swap out torso with the bees. He made it the fucking base, and that was a cool idea. Why they went this, I don't really give a shit. Just get it out there with Pinhead. I don't understand it. I don't. But we're going to get into portraits next, and I gotta admit, I mean, when I first saw this one, I don't know why I thought of he looked like John the Everyday Collector as Pinhead. If you follow John's little beef with Ann at PCS, so my first thought was, man, he hates this guy so much he made him a demon. But you know, getting to look at more pictures of John, I don't see it. But getting into this first one, I do have to say, the two pictures on the outside here, you're so close to Doug. It's uncanny. The side portrait on the left picture looks like it's from the movie. It looks great. Even the one on the right here, it looks really close. But when you look dead on, it is way off. The eyes are too close together. I mean, I don't remember looking at Pinhead in any movie and seeing. I mean, some shots of his head look like lumpy. Like, I don't know. Like, I wish PCS would put on their site who sculpts and paints this stuff, because I mean, there's so many. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with this one. Getting into this one. Again, this is the portrait that I had on my phone, and my wife saw from afar, and she was like, "Oh, this looks pretty decent." But as you get up closer, and especially when I slide to the next picture, this is probably the worst. And I own Mezco Pinhead, I own Baby Doll Pinhead, I own the little angry Pinhead, the Sideshow Pinhead, so many 7-inch Nika Pinheads. A Pinhead that's like 25 years old, the 18-inch NECA, all of that. This is definitely the worst Pinhead that has been made. Again, I mean, 1/3 and from afar on a shelf. Just put it up high, you know, barely any light on it. I'm sure it'll look decent. But yeah, getting into this next one, and this is what I'm talking about. This is with more light on it. When I first saw it, my first thought.
Hey. Who's that guy?
You know what I'm saying? Who is that guy? Because it's not Doug. And we'll get into that later. This is supposed to be Doug. And it is just like, I don't understand how the people that own the license for this approved it. This portrait. This is the portrait that they want my extra money for. This is the portrait that you are going to spend the most money on to get for this. So this is your bonus. And yeah, it's the worst Pinhead likeness ever. But so we're gonna get into some comparisons, because I mean, I kind of got challenged in one group on Facebook, and it's like, just look at this. Look at this picture. This does not look like Doug at all, straight on. The eyes are way too close together. I mean, even the nose and the ears are off. Like, just because it's relatively the same size and the same curve, they're off. They're off. And then the guy in that Facebook group told me, like this is the picture that the sculpt is on. This is their sculpt. And I'm just like, no, look at the eyes. Like, this is not the same sculpt. Somebody took a left turn and scrunched the eyes together for whatever reason. And I have no doubt that they're going to take feedback, and maybe they'll improve this one. If you can improve this face, at the very least, improve this one, then it's probably worth owning. Because I don't know why everybody feels like you have to have a Pinhead with teeth. You don't. My life-size bust is perfect. I mean, could stand to get a repaint, but the sculpt is perfect. It's the only thing that's been made that looks like Doug. This does not. But so we're gonna get into the teeth portrait because somebody told me it was the movie cover, and I'm like, it's an attempt. But if you look at the movie cover, his head is tilted down and his eyes are kind of looking at you like that. This one is just like, I don't know. I mean, it looks like he's looking at you in this picture, but when you look at it on the statue, he's definitely up when it's supposed to be grim. You know, look at it. But even getting away from that, it looks nothing like this picture. But this next slide I just threw in there because I would rather have this face on the fucking statue and this is the worst Pinhead in cinematic movie history, and I would still rather have this one. Alright, well, I guess, yeah, portraits are ass. One is salvageable, one, if you're going to tweak the teeth portrait, you just start over. Just start over. But this one, you can see here on the left, it's 31 inches high, including the base, 14 inches wide and 14 inches deep. So it's a very small footprint. But again, I just real. You guys who make these statues don't give a shit about our space, especially this company. Look at that Devastator. Look at all the Transformer pieces. They don't care about your space. You could have done something far better with the base, at least, and then the portraits. But in the middle here, which I think is hilarious, because I mean, you're expecting this to ship by July of next year. I mean, no, that ain't happening. But in the middle, kind of towards the top, you see the regular price, and there's only this version, only one version, 2 portraits on PCS's website, $1,400 after the early bird. The early bird here on the right side is $1,260. Now, for me, I think it's way too much money, but I do think that if you miss the early bird, I think Sideshow is gonna have the version with just one with no teeth for I think $1,355, which to me, I'm not buying this at all. But if I was, and if they don't tweak it, why would I want that teeth portrait just to throw in the fucking box? So I would say, given PCS's reputation, you're also better and more likely to be able to get a refund by just pushing a button and not fucking talking to anybody. I recommend go to Sideshow, pay the extra money. Your purchase is fully secure with Sideshow. So whether it's $1,405, I think, if you want the teeth portrait, or the $1,355, I would definitely go Sideshow for this purchase. Now this next slide, as you see, which got one more. Actually, this is the last one. The last one is my wrap-up picture. But this one, just look. And I know for all of you people, you're like, you like the Sideshow one, but you don't like PCS's, and neither one of them look like Doug. And I'm just like, you were right. This statue doesn't have to look like Doug. You don't have to have Doug's likeness to be a good statue. Because like I said before, the only thing I own that looks like Doug is the life-size bust. Sideshow looks nothing like Doug, but it looks good. It looks great. If these 2 portraits were a home run, but they're not Doug, it would be fine. It would be fine, but I don't know. Even if they don't tweak it, sure, the closed mouth portrait it's not horrible. It's not horrible. It's not Doug, and they're marketing it. They're marketing as, you know, this is on the marketing. So they're telling you it's supposed to be Doug from the first movie, and I'm here to tell you it's not. But yeah, I would have rather preferred them give their artists, just like this Sideshow statue, open interpretation. Just do what you can with the face, because it's clearly, to me, I doubt they paid for Doug's likeness. There's no way, because it's not there. If you paid for it, you would want it there. And it just blows my mind how a 1/6 scale figure company can get faces to look so much like it. But I feel like Pinhead's an easy one, man. Sculpt Doug Bradley's head and then fucking add the fucking pins. I just don't think it's hard. And you're talking about a 1/6 scale head and then a 1/3. I mean, you know, it doesn't make sense. And you watch, knowing this company, they're going to make a half scale in a year or two, and it's going to look just like Doug. And the rest of these fucking unfortunates who bought this piece of shit are going to be pissed. And which brings me to closing. This is a very, I guess, niche movie. Like, everybody's always asking me, you're a horror fan. No, I like Hellraiser, Saw, and that's about it. I'm not a horror movie fan. I love Hellraiser. But, so it's not really popular among horror fans. So, I mean, it's a very niche statue. I don't think they're going to sell very many of them. You're going to have, you know, hardcore, diehard fans, and it's astonishing to see how many people like this. And again, if you can separate yourself and say, this is not Doug, the closed mouth looks great. The teeth, I'm sorry, it looks like some 6-inch, 5-inch action figure company, but blown up 1/3. It looks bad. So hopefully they revisit at least one of these portraits. But yeah, I'm sick of talking about this. It's not Doug, and yeah. Even if I had space, you're seeing it, like I just said, the niche community, niche collectors. Even if I had space and money was of no object, I would not buy this. That's how much I just... Thank you guys for making this decision easy. That's all I can say. But you know what? This is where I like, you know, I guess we're adjourned. And now I want to give it to you guys. You guys, I know you're going to, take the gavel. Let me know in the comments section what you guys think of it. And I want to know. I genuinely want to know. If you watch to the end of the video and you're buying this, tell me why. Let me know why you're buying this. But that's gonna do it for me. And another reason why I had to do this one is because, I mean, I'm Gotham Cenobites. I don't feel like I've barely been pushing content out there to begin with, but I definitely don't do enough Hellraiser content. I have some time coming up, some time off coming, so I'm going to do more videos this month. A room tour at the end of the year is coming, and then me and a wife at some point are going to sit down and rank the middle statues from Prime 1. But I did, while we're on the subject of Hellraiser, I did buy Hellraiser 2022 with Jamie Clayton as Pinhead. That was finally, it's getting released, I think next week, from the same company from Germany that released the Quartet of Torment, which I have like 2 or 3 videos on the channel reviewing that. They are going to ship it out, 4K UHD Hellraiser 2022 Steelbook. So I don't know if I'm going to do a full video for that. I may just do a short, but so that's also coming. And then at some point, they keep showing trailers, but they do not have a release date yet. I'm betting Q1 of next year. But the Hellraiser video game, I have already purchased the top tier of the video game. When that comes, we will do an unboxing. I'll show you all the goodies that it's going to come with. It's going to come with a lot. And then at some point, a month or 2 after that, I'll get on here and review that game. So yes, there's more Hellraiser stuff coming. Stay tuned, and again, please let me know why you're buying this. That's going to do it, you guys. Till the next one, stay tuned. I know I'm slacking, but more shit is coming. But take it easy, and no matter what comes next, I'll catch you there on the next one. Peace.